All right, y'all. So here is part 2 of this review for Morovan. If you watched part 1, then you kind of know how that one went. It was a disaster. It was a freaking disaster. Even with this, I did one hand off camera. This still was a disaster. Um, Very much that. Yeah, this I really don't like this hard gel. It's this builder gel. I've used builder gel before. I forgot what brand it was, but I don't like this brand. This brand's very wonky, to be honest. But we're gonna go ahead and do them on camera because I kind of learned just some what's and what nots to do on the other hand. So we're gonna be doing white because UV number 6, which is supposed to be the nude, I just think that one was just this most functional. So I'm gonna be using this brush here. This is a gel brush, but it just has a pointed tip and I like it better. And we're gonna be using the color white because I'm gonna be doing a third video, which will be the actual design, you know. So what I've learned with just overall with this product is that you want to put less. Less is more. Let's put it like that. So I got about that much for the pinky, which is kind of too much. But wow, when I was doing the other hand, I realized that the hands, like, I end up putting way too much on my pointer finger and then also my thumb, and it just did not cure. You want to make sure when you're doing this is that you put enough. So you're just gonna kind of push it into the cuticles, push it into the sides. This I can't say about this. It does self-level itself, so you don't really have to worry about the bad looking lumpy. It's gonna level itself out. So that's the only good thing about it. But I've learned that when you're doing the cuticle area, like this whole area here, you want to make sure you put it really kind of thin. Like if you do want to make your nails thick with this product, it's probably best to just do it in layers. This does not cure that well when it's too thick. Like the tips cure with no issue, but it's just the part where it connects to the actual nail doesn't do too much. This is, yeah. So I do have mixed feelings about this. I don't know if I'm gonna use this again. Maybe I'll try a different brand. And also with this builder gel, it does take a lot longer. I'm not gonna even lie. It takes a lot longer to cure. You have to cure this one for um 2 minutes. I'm just gonna kind of get the size so it's all there. But yeah, this one you cure for 2 minutes. And I'm sitting here like, oh, that's a long time. Especially for gel. So I'm gonna use this little tool here to kind of clean up the sides. But yeah, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, it gave me no problems whatsoever with the first 3. And then when I told you when I made the other nails thicker than expected, that's when things start to go left. So that's just about how thick you want it to kind of be, but you want it to be thinner on the cuticle. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cure this for 60 seconds. So you're going to cure it twice for 60 seconds because it does require 20 minutes for 48-watt nail lamps. So just cure it for the 2 minutes. It's going to get an additional cure when you do the other hand either way. So just cure it 2 minutes and then do the other finger like that. But pretty much, I mean, just to go back, I do think that I think from part 1, I think that one was very, I think it was defective or probably just something didn't go wrong because it wasn't supposed to be that color. It was supposed to be nude. I reached out to Amazon, actually, the company, and they was like, well, we can replace it. And it's like, I don't want to go through that because I don't want to go through that, you know? So I might order it again just to see if maybe it was just, that's just the color, or I don't know. But I probably end up ordering one more time. I probably end up ordering some more Builder Gel brands just to kind of compare to see which is the best one. I wish I remember which one I did use in school. I wish I remembered. All I remember is the container was like gray and blue. So yeah, I don't think it was Mia Secret. It could have been Mia Secret. It could have been forgot the other girl name. It could have been Kiara Sky. I don't really know. But yeah, I'll keep doing more reviews on more stuff. I do want to try other dip products, and also I got some color acrylics that I also want to kind of bring back. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of new content for nails this year. I also have content for makeup as well that I got coming up. So yeah, just gonna keep it going, y'all. Just gonna keep it going. New year, new content. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Okay. So we cured it for the 260. So tap in, you can kind of hear it's hard. So here it kind of leveled itself out. So let's go ahead and get another little bead. You want to make sure you don't get too much. So I get about that much, and then just kind of wiggle it backwards and forwards until it string itself down. And then bam, that's about how much I put on. You can always take away too. So I'm going to go ahead and just place that right there. It is going to get thinner as you do it too. So kind of push that into the cuticle and then push it into the sides. Push it to the sword. And then wiggle it down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle down. But yeah, this product is very temperamental. I did put too much. I'm going to take some of this off. Yeah, if anything, this kind of, it gives me more like nail polish vibes than Builder Gel. Especially since I've already used Builder Gel before in the previous, when I first started. Yeah, I taught myself a lot of stuff, especially in school. When I saw they had Builder Gel, I'm like, let me do that. I actually I did a whole set on somebody using Builder Gel at school. So I know what it's supposed to do, but this one's not doing that. It's a little too much on this side. Let's bring this down. Bring it down. Bam. You see how quick that was? It is very quick. And then use my little tool to clean up the sides. So it is very easy. Like, yeah, if you mess up, it is easy to clean off. You don't have to worry about it going like, oh God, I gotta redo the whole nail. Because with acrylic, this would have been cured by now, and you just have to file it away. With this, you just wipe as necessary. Wipe as necessary. All right. And then we're gonna cure that. Make sure it's not too. I'm gonna kind of push it around the side here. You do want to make sure you kind of have it all the way flush to the sides too. Because I've learned that when you don't push it all the way, when you don't flush it all the way to the sides and also to the cuticle, it will lift, and also it won't cure properly. Yeah, that's why I say this hard gel is very temperamental. It's very temperamental. And I think that has to do a lot with the pigment. I guess however they mix the colored hard gels, I don't think they were designed for the pigment. Whatever pigment they use to give them that kind of like this white color here, I think the pigment's kind of messing with the actual quality of it. Because if I was to use the clear, builder gel, I know that that one would cure all the way through because it's clear. I think the pigment that they use for this brand is kind of causing it to just be wonky with the curing process. So yeah, I'm gonna keep playing around with this brand just to see if it's me. You know, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. But I need to make sure I'm not the problem. You know, because period. Follow the instructions, and yeah, I feel like if you follow the instructions and something go wrong, then it's not your fault, right? Right, because I followed the little user guide. I followed the guide. So I know it's not me, but I just gotta make sure. So yeah, I might end up doing like a, yeah, I'm gonna probably try out the other ones as well. But yeah, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, okay? We're gonna figure this out together. Because I don't know. I don't know. I think it has to do with the quality of the product. I think it has to do with the product itself. Right. But Morovan, you will live to see another day. Okay? You know, stay in. I'm gonna see. Cause usually when I get new nail products, I always like to do swatches, especially when I do my other people's nails, mostly my sisters. You guys will probably see other hands as well outside of mine's, because now that I've moved back to Louisiana, I do have three abled bodies. You know, three hands, well, 6 hands that I could do, you know, do some tutorials on, you know, so I'm not always overworking my own hands. But yeah, I actually have a set to do next week. I'm doing nails for my sister, so I love my sisters because now they're gonna be my guinea pigs and whatnot. I made that sound so terrible. They're gonna be my guinea pigs. But yeah, they are gonna be used for a lot of tutorials. They be like, dang, you wanna film another tutorial? And do. Because y'all know. Okay? I always said I wish I had more hands so I could do other stuff. And now I do. I got more hands now. They're not my hands, but look, I got them. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to the size, don't really worry about getting messy because you can always, like I said, go in with your little tool and clean it up, and bam. Builder gel is fairly easy, as you can see. See how quick I'm putting this on? It's not difficult at all. It's not difficult at all. And it does file very easy as well. It didn't take me that long to file the other hand as well. So yeah, when I filed these, it didn't take me that long. You don't even have to use an e-file, to be honest. As you can see probably on this nail, why I kind of messed up a little and I didn't push it all the way down. You just want to make sure that you are pushing it down in that cuticle, you know, tings, learning curves, learning process. But I mean, other than that, I really do love this color though, because it is a really true white. It's like not like an off-white or anything. It's white. It's giving what it's supposed to give. It's true to color, unlike its outer counterpart, its little sister. But I'm just gonna say for now that it's defective until I decide to order this brand again, or if I even want to order this brand again. But yeah, it's pretty much true to color. It is very hard to. It does feel very durable. It doesn't feel like it'll bend easily because I type with my nails, so that's a must. It has to last. It has to last. It has to last. That's just that. It has to last because I do a lot of typing. So yeah. A lot of people type with the balls of their fingers. I tap with like the actual tip of my nails because you get more reach. You get more reach with that, you know? So it's weird when I type without nails because I just feel like I'm I feel like I have to go further than where I need to go, but that's just me though. I'm also one of those people who I don't like things touching the fingertips of my fingers. I'm like weird like that, so that's why I used to grow my nails out before I got them done. So I've always just been like that. So that's the weird thing about me. Oh my god, we're getting so. Oh my god, we're getting so personal. But yes, yes, I'm like, I'm really on the edge about this product. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's like I don't know. I mean, if I wanted to if I wanted to kind of make this line, because that's what the tip's at, I would probably just add another coat. But I'm probably not gonna do that because I'm gonna put polish over this anyway, so I'm not really tripping about it. That's probably also why it comes with forms as well, so it wasn't meant for tips because of that very reason. Also, to kind of stop the tips from showing, you can just kind of file it down a little so it's just smooth against the nail. I don't do that because I don't have time. Well, I got time, but I don't got time. But I got time, but I don't got time. That makes sense. That makes sense. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Shoot. It makes perfect sense to me. But yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When my first tutorial, I know you guys probably heard it in my voice. I was so upset. Oh, I was so mad. I said I was going to do my nails the next day, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to watch movies in bed all day because that really just blew my whole vibe. Like, talk about my vibe was just shattered. I was so upset because I'm like, I just want to do my nails, and this is what, and it makes me more mad because, you know, I'm wasting product when it doesn't go well because, you know, I'm using all my own nail products, you know. I spent like at this point, over $1,000 on my whole nail kit. Because I have acrylic, I have gel, now I have dip. Like, I spent a lot of money on nail products for it to not go the way it goes. And I feel like when you find a product you like, you kind of, you keep using that product even if it does cost a little more, but you want to still use that product. I'm gonna add just a little more, you know, even if it costs a little extra, you still want to use that product because it's that girl, you know. That product showed you that, hey, I'm that girl, so I know you're gonna want to use me again, which is right. Which is right. But yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, I end up having to take the tips off and then using more tips that I already don't have, so now I'm gonna have to replace tips. So it's kind of like one of those irritating things. But you know, you gotta get over it. I'll get over it. That's how it goes. Sometimes you waste when you're a nail tech or trying to learn to be a nail tech. Sometimes you're gonna waste product that you don't want to waste. There's some things I got that are a little expensive, but hey, you lose some, you win some, but in the long run, you'll end up getting your money back. That is, if you're good at what you do. Some people just be doing nails to just be doing nails. Don't be one of those nail techs that, oh, I'm just in it for the money. Well, baby, maybe you shouldn't. Because I feel like a lot of nail techs, they do kind of just do it, just to do it, just because they went to school for it or they was forced to go to school for it or whatever the reason they went. Some people have the potential to like be, like, I feel like if you want to learn new things, then that's cool. But some people just do it just to do it. Like, don't be one of those nail techs that just be out here, or manicurists, just out here just doing nails and don't even know what you're doing. I feel like there's always an opportunity to learn something. So learn something. Learn something. Google is free and so is YouTube. I feel like at this point, you can learn how to do your nails in probably like a week with the right tutorial. Yeah. All I did was I watched a lot of nail. I watched a lot of nail education videos. That's the actual name of the channel. Susie, I love Susie. I also watched a lot of Simple Nailology. I love her channel as well. Right, she's come a long ways. Also, like I really do want to like try out her nail polishes. I want to try those out. I actually do have them on the roster. I have them on my roster of things to get. I do, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to get. Right, but I do have some things that are kind of priority because I have some business ventures that I'm trying to work on the background. Hint, hint. Don't want to talk about it too much until I get that going, okay? But yeah, I most definitely, I just love doing nails. This is a thing, right? One thing I've learned that I really love to do, I love doing nails and I love doing color. I love doing nails. I love doing cuts and colors. I don't like doing yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do. Cause I do went to school for Cosmo, so he's a multi-purpose queen, okay? So for the thumb, I'm gonna put just a little bit more on the thumb, but not too much. I just feel like with this, a little goes a long ways. So just kind of just start off with that, and I think that might be enough. Yeah, I like this brush because it helps me kind of push it in to the cuticles and also into the sides better, which is very helpful. This is also a brush set that I got when I was in Paul Mitchell. I feel like Paul Mitchell has the, I feel like when I went to that school, the one in Colorado Springs, I thought that it was a good school. It's a good, it has the tendency to be a good school. It's just, the administration is trash. I'm just being honest. Well, most of the administration is. You know, most of the people, like there's some people there that I love the administration, and there's some people that, you know, had me thinking to myself, like, how did you get this job? And then I realized, and then somebody brought it to my attention, it's like, oh, they're all related in there. And I'm like, it makes sense. Instantly went to my head, that makes sense. You got this job because you're related. Cool. That's trash, but okay. Right. Some of them people, they did not do the job the way the job was supposed to be done it. Now I can kind of freely speak about how I feel. Because I got my transcripts now, baby. Baby, I got my transcripts. I also got the check that they owe me too. Period. She talking about, well, did you talk to our processor? And like, girl, talk to your processor for what? Y'all already cut the check for the money y'all owed me. Period. Okay? I'm the material girl in this scenario. So I'm just going to kind of push this. But yeah, I'm probably going to make like a video and give y'all like the tea about Paul Mitchell, or at least the one I went to. I don't know if all Paul Mitchells are the same, but this one was trash. Pure trash. Like, they had good teachers, but they couldn't even keep them. They couldn't keep the teachers because that's just how, that lets you know. You know a school is bad and toxic when, you know, they can't keep teachers. Like, we had some really good teachers. Really good teachers end up leaving because they're just terrible. And then some of the teachers that are really good teachers that wanted to offer us more couldn't offer us more because they was just, I'll make a whole video getting into that. But yeah, that wasn't a very good environment at all for anybody. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cure this last nail. I'm gonna cure this last nail. I'm gonna go ahead and shape, file, buff, and then we're gonna get back and come back and do the pretty much my final thoughts on this brand as of right now. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, so just my final thoughts overall on just this whole. So this is the set. I think they came out pretty good. This hand's a little botched because I mean, hey, it was the first try, so yeah. If anything, I do love it. I think it is true to color. It says white, it's white. It is LED and UV builder gel. This one is kind of wonky. This one you do have to cure it for 2 minutes, like exactly for 2 minutes. Also, one thing they don't mention as well, even with the user manual, because it says here, let me see if I can find it, because it says right here, it says apply an appropriate amount of hard gel with flat mouth brush on the nail and shape. What that should say is apply a thin layer of hard gel, because if you apply too much, then it's not going to fully cure underneath. I've learned that with the other hand. Learned that quick, because these two, I put them too thick. I put them thicker than the other ones, and yeah, I had to fix them. There was a mess. But yeah, you want to make sure that if you do want to build it up and make it thicker, you will have to do this in layers. It's not one of those you can put it on and cure it type things. This is not like the poly gel that I use with Beetles. This is not Beetles at all. Plus this is kind of a different type of nail gel. But this one, yeah, you want to make sure that you're doing thin layers. You also do want to cure this for 2 minutes. Overall, I mean, it's easy to work with. The color is very opaque, you know, very opaque. It's not one of those sheer colors. And just like gel, it does have that sticky layer. So all you got to do is use some isopropyl alcohol and wipe it off and get rid of that. They do file very easy, you know. Filing was nothing, buffing was nothing, easy part. You don't even have to use an e-file for this, to be honest. So that's the one great difference about it. Other than that, I am going to probably try out the other hard gels just to kind of see if this is worth it. If you checked out my first video, this is about $19.99. And it does have like a 2-day delivery guarantee. If anything, as far as my overall thoughts from part 1 and also now, I would say it's worth the price point. You do want to kind of do your research and also just learn to do it yourself, and also just kind of see how you like it or not. As far as for hard gel, as you saw in the video, it was very easy to put on. It wasn't like difficult at all. But this one, because of just the nature of how it acts, I wouldn't say if you're a first time nail doer, I would say maybe save this for like not the last journey, but I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend this brand because I've used builder gel before and it never worked like this. Like, it didn't matter how thick I put it on, it would cure. But I think that just has to do a lot with just the pigments in here, because I guarantee if I use this clear one and I was to put a really thick layer on, it would cure all the way through. And I think whatever pigments that they put in here that gives it that opaque white, I think those pigments aren't very reflective, so the light doesn't go through them. So it kind of causes issues when you add too much, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, that kind of ends my review. I really hope that you guys, you know, I hope you guys found this part 2 very helpful. If anything, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna end this video, y'all. Okay, we're gonna end this video, sweet, okay? Peace.